Hello everyone, my name is Patty and I am working with Longyear to reproduce carpets and wallpapers for 400 Beacon Street. The house has 21 different carpets and borders and 19 different wallpapers that we are trying to reproduce. We've been lucky to find many of the carpets on the first floor intact on the floor. They are dirty and faded in many cases, but we've also been able to locate smaller samples of some of the other carpets that are not in the house still. I'm going to use as an example for today's video the carpet for Laura Sargent's room. So the first question you might ask is, how did we go from this photograph, which has very little detail about the carpet, to reproducing a carpet for the room? And in this case, we were quite lucky. We went to the archives and discovered what we call carpet bricks that were upholstered in the same carpet that was used in each room, and these were used as doorstops in the room. Now you can see that we can see the pattern on this carpet fairly clearly, but the colors are very dirty and it would be hard to distinguish what the original colors were. So we took the seams apart and inside found smaller pieces of carpet that had been used just as cushioning, and these look like they just came off the roll. They are quite bright and vibrant, and we can use these now as historical evidence of the color and the pattern of the carpet. Now that we know what the carpet is, we can identify it as what's called a Brussels weave. And this is a form of a Wilton weave. It just has a loop pile instead of a cut pile. And in 1908, Wiltons were woven on a 27-inch loom. Today's manufacturers weave them on 12-foot or 13-foot 6-inch looms. So we spent time locating the one and only, as it turns out, company in the United States that still manufactures carpets on a 27-inch loom. And this is called Langhorne Carpets in Pennsylvania. And they have become an invaluable partner of ours through this journey. One thing that I've learned about Wiltons that fascinated me is the weaving process. And as I said, with the Laura Sargent carpet, we were able to find a very clear color sample that we can use. But in most of the carpets, that has not been the case. They're simply not able to be replicated for color. So one of the things about Wilton carpets is that any color you see on the face of the carpet, in that same row, that yarn is always hidden beneath until it comes out again as part of the pattern. So this is a sample from the pink room, and right above here is a small bouquet of pink flowers with small green leaves. And there are 3 or 4 colors of pink and 2 colors of green. So we took the carpet and you remove the weft yarns, which are the horizontal yarns, and expose all of the yarns that have been hidden in the back of the carpet. In this way, we can determine what the original colors were because they've been hidden for so long, they're not affected by sun, and they're not dirty. Now that we have a pattern, the next step is to transpose it into something that Langhorne can use to actually put it on the loom. The first step is to create a pixelated pattern. And it's kind of like working with Photoshop, where each pixel represents a loop in the carpet. In this particular case, it was fairly simple. It's a small repeat, small design, and it worked beautifully across the 27-inch width of the carpet. So once we have a pattern that's been approved, we can move on to the next stage, which is yarn dyeing. And we send to Langhorne the small color sample that we found, and they come back and dye yarns to match those colors. Once we have the yarns approved, the final step in the process is to have a woven sample made. So this now represents the Brussels weave, as you'll see it in the final woven goods, and all of the colors in the pattern. This is our final checkpoint before it goes on to being manufactured.